Latino
Heat,
episode 7 of the Cowboy Boys is no longer a podcast anymore.
No longer exists. Now it's just us, me and Mac.
Defunct. Sorry, Shayne. Don't know him. Never heard of him.
Shayne's been dead for 40 years.
Shayne's been. Oh my God! It's Hallows Eve.
It's all Halloween. Yeah. I mean, I know that, but like, when is tomorrow?
I guess it does. This episode comes out on Halloween.
Ooh,
when is El Dia de los Muertos?
Dia de los Muertos is, I believe, the day before Halloween.
Do Colombians celebrate that? That's just Mexicans.
It's just Mexicans. I think when I was in. No, I was there for Halloween. I was in Colombia for Halloween. They like Halloween. Here's the weird thing they do in Colombia. Maybe it's just this one area.
Maybe it's just your family?
No, because it's the whole city. It wasn't just my family.
All right. Maybe, you might have a big family.
I do have a big family.
You're Latino.
Bunch of spics.
Whoa.
I can say it all day long.
I know, but don't say it in the first 8 minutes.
They didn't. No, here's the thing.
You don't think YouTube will demonetize?
No, I don't think they give a shit. I don't think anyone cares about that slur.
You don't think you can say wetback? And YouTube's like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it's fine. No one cares. Because we don't complain.
We don't.
That's one of our biggest strengths as a culture. We don't give a shit. We don't care.
I don't. Israel versus Palestine. I don't care.
None of my business.
I don't even care about what happens in North America. So Europe, never heard of it.
In Colombia,
Middle East.
Yeah. In Colombia, when I was a kid, I was there for Halloween, and I was in a city called Pereira, and it's like a small city, but still kind of a city.
Is that related to Alex Pereira?
It's not.
Is he from there?
No.
He's Brazilian, right?
He's Brazilian. And he's from like the Amazon.
Yeah.
He speaks a language that literally like 80 people speak.
Is it one of those languages where it's like how Colombian Spanish and
no, that's dialect.
Chilean Spanish are they're two different languages. It's easier to understand a Brazilian person speaking Portuguese than it is to sometimes listen to a Spanish person like, what the hell are you talking about?
What the hell are you saying?
That's not what that word means.
But anyway, in Pereira, what they do is you don't knock on doors for Halloween. The people that live in the house are on the roofs, and they throw candy down at you.
Whoa.
And it's terrifying to a degree.
So wait, you're walking around a little kid in a costume with your siblings. Are your parents chaperoning, or they don't give a shit?
Then I think my she's technically my aunt, but she's very young compared to my parents.
Yeah.
She's my mom's sister, and she's like 20 years younger than my mom. I think she took us out.
Hispanic style.
I think she was like 17 when we were 7 or 8.
No.
And
she took you out with her kids.
She took out with her grandchildren. And yeah, you just walk around and like you just walk to a building, you look up and like wave, and they'll just chuck candy
as hard as they can.
Some of them kind of do a sprinkle. Depends how high the building is. There's a couple of sky rises that you got to be careful. You got to cover your eyes.
That's like the people are like, oh yeah, don't go to that house. They're giving away full-size Snickers bars.
Yeah.
Just, ow.
You really got to be careful. Why'd you freeze the Twix? This hurts.
It would be the word. I bet dum-dums and Tootsie Pops would be really bad.
Payday would hurt. It's all peanuts and caramel. It's all hard candy. That's a tough candy.
Ooh.
What's got a lot of weight to it? A Chewy?
What's
a Charleston Chewy? A Chewy? Am I thinking right? Chunky.
What's a Chunky?
Chunky is like it's like the size of a big peppermint patty. And it's like a chocolate and fudge and walnuts, I believe. It's what Newman eats in Seinfeld. That Jerry catches him that he was in his apartment because he found a Chunky wrapper in the couch cushions, and he goes, "I know the Chunky who ate this Chunky." It's a great scene. Seinfeld, guys, you got to check it out. You haven't watched Seinfeld?
I'm a big fan. How often do you eat a new candy bar? Do you like
very rare because I'm vegan, man. There's no options. It's very one of my. I'm so sick of being vegan.
I think once a year I'm like, you know what? I'm 34. I've never had a whatchamacallit.
Oh, whatchamacallits are great.
And so then I have it. I'm like, that was fantastic. But I'm still going to buy Reese's every single time.
Oh, yeah, dude. Reese's. I think the candy I miss the most is Reese's Pieces.
Is it not vegan?
No, it's milk chocolate.
Okay. What if you just had that one little thing and didn't tell anyone?
It's true, I could, but I I think a lot of people.
That's like me with sobriety. I'm like, I still drink. I still smoke weed.
Yeah.
I still do mushrooms and acid. And
this is where you.
If someone would give me heroin, I'd be like, I'll try that.
I'll try it.
But I'm sober.
I'm sober.
My Bumble and my Tinder, they say sober.
Sober guy.
Because I'm looking for a woman who's like, she's been down that road. She knows better now.
Okay. So now that you know if she's been down it, she won't go down it again.
Maybe.
When she's with you, maybe. But that's a strength that we all have strengths and weaknesses. That's a strength you have that I do not. If I crack open a door, it's open.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's where my discipline is so important.
I would say it's not a strength for me. It's a weakness.
It's a weakness.
Where I'm like, I can't, because I've always said I regret not being able to get addicted to things. Mm-hmm. There are things I like.
Which is very stupid, by the way.
Why?
It's a very stupid thing to say. I know what you mean, but it's a very stupid thing to say.
It's a funny thing to say. It's not stupid.
That's true. That doesn't mean it's not stupid.
No, it's not.
Some of the funniest things in the world are stupid.
Don't shame me in my disability of being able. Sometimes.
You know what? You're right. I'm sorry. I'm once again shaming you for being a disabled person. Once he disabled, he can't get addicted to things.
I can't.
Like a superpower.
Dude, I love playing Fortnite with you, but I'm just like, I can't. I just can't do it. I'm like, I can't. I got to always be doing a new thing, and then I never get good at the thing. I just got to be automatically good when I start, and then if I'm too good, I'm like, I love this, and then I stop doing it, and nothing. Also, my memory is really bad, so I forget that I'll forget.
You forget that you're addicted. You're like, oh, right, I'm supposed to do heroin today.
Yeah, I have a really bad memory. I've been forgetting to take all my supplements and vitamins.
Do you think that has anything to do with your time in a machinist shop, like chemically?
Aluminum is known to give you Alzheimer's, but I don't think I'm old enough yet. Also, I'm going to be taking a lot of Viagra because that cures Alzheimer's.
I saw.
I've been saying.
You have been saying.
I've been telling you I'm like,
Mac has been doing his own studies in the apartment.
Hey, check out how hard my brain is right now.
Yeah, you're like, hey, it's Thursday. And we're like, yeah, and you just have a fucking full hard on.
Don't look down there. Look up here.
Up here. Look at my brain.
Look how hard I'm thinking right now.
Look at.
No, being in a machine shop, I think that fucked up my sleep schedule from working a couple of years.
Yeah.
And so I've lost.
I never know when I'm looking at you, I assume you're asleep.
I might be asleep right now. What if you're asleep right now? Diego, wake up. Wake up. If you're listening to this podcast, you're still in a dream.
You're still in a dream. Venmo me $300 in your dream.
No.
I got to tell you about my dream I had.
Okay.
But finish that.
Is it a sexy dream?
No.
Is it going to be like a girly dream where I'm like, I'm mad at you?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It's more of a girl person reaction, not the dream itself.
Sometimes when a woman's like, I had a dream about you, I'm like, oh, fuck. It's never. Because then when a guy, and it goes both ways, because when a guy is telling a woman, they're like, hey, I had a dream about you, the woman's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
It's never good.
Maybe they're lying in terms of just using it as a reason to send me a message or text.
Oh, you get that a lot.
I'm in people's dreams more than I don't know. Maybe I'm not talking to anybody else, so I don't know their life.
Because I think.
How often are people telling you that you're in their dreams? How about that?
Not very often, because I like to stick to my own self in the astral plane.
You respect the boundaries of the astral plane.
I'm like myself in the normal plane, in the physical realm.
Come here,
I'm like, I don't need to go out.
This is my area, and I'm going to live in my area. Mm-hmm. Comment below. How often are people telling you that you're in their dreams? Because I get it about once every other month.
Are they showing up in your dreams, or are you showing up in their dreams?
I'm showing up in their dreams.
So
I'm moving around. Yeah, I'm wandering around. It's mostly women who I have or want to have sex with me. So maybe it's a combination of they're thinking about me or they're lying to message me.
And so what is it usually good?
It's usually good. Yeah, it's usually either very horny or it's like I think a person I used to hook up with messaged me and they're like, hey, you were in my dream last night. You showed up at this place and made everyone work out. I'm like, yes, that's awesome.
I would hate to work out in a dream. Oh, man. Oh, the weights are moving so slow.
It's so slow. I finally got good enough at fighting that when I fight my dreams, I'm fast.
I have that normal. My dreams are messed up that way, though, where I've said before, I've died in my dreams, and my dream just keeps going without me.
So funny.
I've died in first person, where I get shot in the chest and it goes black, and then it fades to another thing, and I'm like, I'm still dead.
Yeah. You're not in this story,
but the movie still is going.
So funny.
Yeah, I've fallen off buildings, and right when you're supposed to hit the bottom and wake up, I'm like, bah.
But I had this dream. That's very fun. That's very funny. I had this dream that I was me, and I was
You as like
at like
exactly you, not like Buff Diego or.
I am. What do you mean? I am Buff Diego.
You could be bigger.
I could be bigger. That's you.
You're svelte.
I'm.
You're in shape. You're in great shape.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say you're buff.
I agree.
And being buff is not strong.
That's true.
And being strong is not cut and not is different from shredded.
Yeah, I think
there's so many different.
Fall into the category of because I'm more than in shape.
Yeah.
I hover just under ripped, I think.
Yeah, you're not ripped. You could easily be ripped.
I'm not peeled, that's for sure.
No, barely anyone is peeled.
True. I don't think I want to be peeled.
I think
shredded?
What?
Do you think I'm shredded?
No, you just said you were almost shredded. You're
almost
just below shredded.
Almost ripped? What did I say?
Shredded is more than ripped.
Shredded is more than ripped. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think I'm ripped.
Okay. You're almost ripped. You're a 2-day cut from being ripped.
Fair enough. That's what my bio says now. 2-day cut from being ripped.
If you just like, oh, I got to fight this weekend.
Yeah, I could make it.
Yeah, you could go sit in the sauna for a little bit and you could get ripped.
Yeah, thank you. So the dream was I was me and I had to go to it felt like a U.S. embassy or like a government building that there's important people at.
Okay. And
I had to go because a package of mine was accidentally delivered there. And I had to go pick it up. And when I go pick it up...
Already a bad move. You know, when you order certain things online, there's a little pro tip. And you get a message, certain things. If you're ordering from Amazon...
Yeah, you're fine.
You're fine. This doesn't apply to you. But if you're
ordering from Black Amazon...
What is Black Amazon?
The Black Web's Amazon, not like Black People Amazon.
Oh, I was thinking Black People Amazon.
Black People Amazon is awesome, actually. I love that idea.
I need some... what do Black people buy?
Cocoa butter.
Yeah, a lot of cocoa butter, because I'm like, Black people, they're just like us.
They really are.
I was like, on Black Amazon, I would be ordering a TV, a computer, the normal stuff.
Normal stuff.
But anyways,
so
I didn't finish my point.
Yeah, please.
If you're ordering stuff from places that you might not want people to know you're ordering from, and you're using weird currencies that are based on math, and you get a letter, they're like, "Hey, we got your package down at the post office." Mm-hmm. Come pick it up. Just ignore that. Be like, I'm not expecting a package.
That's interesting. I haven't ordered anything in months.
Yeah, I don't.
Years, actually.
I actually don't have a mailbox.
I'm a homeless person. How'd you get my number?
Anyways, that's neither here nor there.
No, yeah, you lost that. Just let it go.
I like to have a little education in every single episode.
I love that. That's a great idea.
I'm always passing on information.
Because that's the thing about this podcast, about Latino Heat. We are entertainment, but we're educational.
Okay.
And we're also a hate group.
Yeah.
So 2 people make a hate group.
I mean, yeah, that's usually 2 people become friends because they're like, dude, I hate this guy. You hate that guy too?
That guy sucks. Yeah, I know. So anyway, I went to this embassy to get a package that was misdelivered.
What's the smallest amount of group you could be to be a... I'm a us supremacist.
Oh, I hate this group.
Between you and me, Diego, I hate the white people in our house.
No bueno, I always say. Bunch of crackers.
I think us Spics are a lot more courteous and kind.
I did it on stage once where I was talking. There was a comic that went before me. I'll finish my point. Don't worry. Yeah. There was a comic that went before me.
We're professionals. We know how to track back.
Who is also Hispanic.
Mm-hmm.
And had a joke about how he doesn't look Hispanic, which I have a joke about not looking Hispanic. And when other Hispanic comics have this, but they look Hispanic, it drives me crazy. Because it's like, he's brown.
They kind of look like me.
He has brown hair and brown eyes and brown skin. Like, it's a little bit lighter. He's not 5'4". He's 5'7" or 5'8", whatever.
Pretty tall.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He's tall for a Hispanic. And he went on stage, did that joke, and then a comic, and then me. And I did a couple jokes, and I'm like, is he still in the room? And he goes, yeah. I'm like, hey, man, you fucking look Hispanic, by the way.
The audience was like, woo!
Yeah. I'm like, you look Hispanic. I look like I hate crime. I get to do the joke, not you.
You don't look like hate crime white.
I know, but I used to have a shaved head, and that didn't help. And I kept making fun of him. I just went, you goddamn spick. And then the room turned on me. I'm like, I can say it. That's how much I can say it. That's how much you're wrong about this joke. That you all instinctually pulled back when I said the slurs that I'm allowed to say.
Mm-hmm.
Pieces of shit,
which is
white
weird,
fucks.
Weird that would be the... Why would they get weird about that?
Because they know it's a slur.
We all know they say it.
Yeah, I know.
You say it to me when I'm working construction. And I'm like, yes, boss.
You say it to me when I'm fucking your wife in the hotel room you paid for.
I don't think that's real.
No.
No, that's only a white and black alliance.
No, they don't want Hispanic people.
They don't want Hispanic. It's not extreme
We'd
enough.
fuck their wife too passionately and then shoot leave.
But that reminds me of a bit I did once, where it was this Hispanic guy, like open mic.
Is this a Patreon, by the way?
No.
Okay.
Why?
Nope. Doesn't matter.
It can be.
Nah, I don't give a shit. I don't care.
Why? Do you want me to bleep something?
No, I'm joking.
You want me to bleep how many times you said spick?
No, I'll say spick fucking 45 times a minute. I don't care.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. I don't know what it means.
I'm gonna look it up. But I remember being at an open mic, and there was some Hispanic guy, like very super Mexican guy, goes up.
Ay, Dios mío.
No, literally like that, and he bombed. And then like a cholo went up after.
Sick.
And they were like doing jokes in like Spanglish and stuff, and he bombed. And then for some reason the host put me up, and so my opening joke I was like, "No, mi estómago duele," and I just started doing like the hackiest, and people were, audience was like, I was watching them be like, "Oh fuck," and I'm like, "I'm just kidding, y'all, I'm white," and they were like, "Woo!"
Yeah,
it was so funny.
Our guy.
I love being a shapeshifter, dude. If you're not two races, your parents messed up. Being able to like lean into one or another is
whenever you need.
It's like, well,
I'm one race, but I
look
look like two.
Yeah, excuse me, officer. If you can hear from the way I'm speaking to you, I'm white.
That Louis joke about his hotel losing
Louis
his laundry.
Shapeshifter.
I talked to him about it.
Yeah.
Where he's like, "You can tell by my voice that I'm white," and he's like, "Give me the good service." So anyway, I go to this embassy to get a package that was misdelivered for me there. And while I'm there, there's a terrorist attack in a like a Die Hard type of way where when they come into the building and like nobody can leave. And I just beat the fuck out of a bunch of them.
A bunch of terrorists?
Yeah.
Which kind? Russian?
It looked like the Die Hard cast.
Russians? Okay, so
yeah,
Russian,
like
Germans?
Russian, German, yeah, Eastern European guys, which was such a smart move, by the way, when they made the movie.
Why?
I don't remember. Someone explained it once in a YouTube video. I'm like, yeah, that is so smart. It's so
Sorry, I should have asked. I should have been like, that was smart.
No, it's perfect.
And if you don't get it, you're the dumb one.
You're the idiot, not us. But I'm like, I woke up and thought, what a good movie that would be, and realized later I basically just dreamt of Die Hard, but with me in it.
Did you have the like setups and the payoffs all the way to the end?
I don't think so.
I've had setups in dreams
Wild.
that then pay off years later.
Jesus.
I have reoccurring dream, or like, because I think my brain is set up to be like 3D spatial, like geographical. I'll have dreams where I'm like, oh shit, I'm dreaming right now, and I haven't been in this exact spot for like 10 years.
Whoa.
And it kind of trips me out.
I have reoccurring wet dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah. I came again. I'm so glad those stopped. I only had like 2 or 3 of them, I think, as a kid.
So glad they stopped?
Yeah, dude.
No,
I
those
hated
are the best.
that wake up. No.
Oh, I mean, the wake up is like, oh man, but it's so rewarding.
The last one I vividly remember was I'm at like a Western farm, and there's a woman, you know, like those drawings of women like Daisy Dukes and the red button down that's tied. She's standing on the opposite side. Yeah, she's standing on the opposite side of like those fences are just 2
white
planks.
picket fence.
No, just 2 long planks.
Oh, just like
a horse kind of installment. I walk over and just reach over the fence and grab one of her tits. That was the whole dream.
Dude, that's awesome. And that made you, I bet, like, because...
I was 15, 14 or some shit.
You don't like that?
I only had sex 10, 15 times by then in my life.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's the last one I remember. But I'm so glad that shit's over with.
No.
I jack off now, or I have an orgasm when I decide.
I hate that. I hate being conscious for my orgasms.
Oh, man, I'm doing this to myself again.
I know. It stinks.
I should be going to fucking school or something.
It feels so bad every single time. I need someone else, either a ghost in my dreams or
that's fair.
Or a lady.
I just think of it as exercise, as another type of exercise where I'm venting. I'm just doing something that my body needs.
Do you switch left and right hands so you don't become unbalanced?
Absolutely not.
Then you're not fully.
I'm not. I didn't say I was perfect.
Do you put weight? You're
yeah, I wear wrist straps. I wear wrist straps and loop them around my cock.
Just doing real kegels.
Yeah, explains why I film it. Like I'm Sam Sulik.
Yeah, just talking. All right. When you're jacking off, here's what you want to be doing. I like to go on a little twist at the end.
Yeah.
Just a really calm.
Sometimes you look at porn. Sometimes you don't. You want to be able to use your imagination.
Sometimes you don't.
I don't. A lot of times.
That's healthier. That's probably why you like it better.
Yeah. Train my mind. It's up here. Hey, it's in the heart.
Not me. It's all mental, and I hate it.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm gonna make Diego's
Content?
Die Hard.
Oh, you're gonna make
No.
OnlyFans content.
Yeah, I'm so psyched in this camera. I'm gonna have so much fun with it.
Oh yeah, you've been buying gear.
I got two pieces of gear, and now it's like I found a little bag, like a toiletry bag I got sent. You know those GQ boxes I get once in a while?
I think they're lame.
They sent me.
You pay for those?
Yeah.
And they send you. You pay $20 a month. I'm guessing, and they give you $10 of junk.
I pay $50 a month. No, $50 once for the package, and the box itself has like.
Is it once a month?
Not once a month. No, it's per the package.
It's like every 4 months.
So yeah, it's quarterly.
Yeah.
And
the GQ.
GQ, Gentleman's Quarterly.
Oh.
Yeah. And in the box has at least $200 of value. I'm using air quotes, but a lot of times I remember one box like it came with a shirt. The shirt itself sells for $200.
That's what it sells for.
That's what I'm saying. What do you want me to do?
That's the MSRP.
That's everything.
The real
it's such a
value.
stupid fucking argument.
No, it's not.
The company only costs $2 to make. Yeah, but no one's getting that price, so it's a fucking moot argument.
I subscribe to Curmudgeon's Quarterly. That's not fucking.
Yeah, it's an empty box. Fuck you. You don't get nothing. But yeah, I got this new camera. I'm talking to a listener now. I'm a big DJI guy now. I'm going to get a drone.
Loyalty.
Huh?
Brand loyalty.
I got brand loyalty. They make good stuff. They make simple stuff for people like me.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're like, I'm like a Mac guy because it's for dummies like me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not like you.
I'm a Mac guy. Because
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's how much you dislike them. You won't even buy things named after you. But I got a their wireless microphone system, which has 2 mics, and I have now the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, which is a gimbal camera.
Are you sponsored?
No, I'm just telling you. I can't tell. I got a camera and a microphone. I have fun listening to the podcast. You have no idea what the fuck I got. But
we're not filming it on that. We're filming it on old, crappy equipment.
I know, but I'm talking to the viewer. They want to know what's going on in my life. And I'm because I've been enjoying making the no violence videos. I'm enjoying making the longer no violence videos. I'm enjoying making my technique jiu-jitsu videos. And I'm not gonna announce anything yet. I'm gonna be making more videos.
This is a Patreon, by the way, so you can announce it.
Is it Patreon?
No.
Okay. Well, fuck it. I'll tell you guys. I'm planning on making a Patreon for myself.
Ooh.
Of follow along workout videos. I'm aiming for, I think, 4 a month.
You work out like 4 times a day.
Yeah, I work out a lot, but I'm not gonna film all of them.
Okay.
4 30-minute follow along workouts.
Can I submit some of my videos for like bulking techniques?
Absolutely.
Like here's how to eat.
Absolutely. As long as you use we use my microphones and my gimbal.
Okay, your equipment. All right, so you're gonna want to eat through the pain.
Just push.
If you're not eating on the toilet,
yeah,
you don't want it enough. If you're not
eating on the toilet is so sad. But you're doing it Uncle Jesse style where you're facing the bowl so you can use the bowl as a tabletop.
Is that what he does?
No, he sits on chairs like that, but not toilets like that.
Oh, I don't know. That's one of those shows I never watched.
Yeah, man, you're tough. It's weird where you're one of the easiest people in the world to riff with, but if you do specific pop culture things, you're like, what is that? I mean, Friends, one of the most famous shows of all time.
Who the hell is Jessica Alba? Dude, I remember sexy. One of my weird moments where I'm different than everyone. I was sitting in what was it? I think it was like 7th or 8th grade. I think it was Spanish class because I took. I'm like, well, I already understand Spanish. Sure. I want to take the class. And Senorita Ramirez. Oh, she was so fucking sexy.
She was single.
She was like. She was either 25 or 30 teaching high schoolers. And I was like,
I had one of those too. I'll tell you about mine.
And I was like, I bet if I play my cards right, I could fuck her.
There's nothing a adult woman loves more than a high school boy.
Hey, That happens every now and then.
It happens every now and then.
Dude, Senorita Ramirez was so hot. I wonder if I don't have my yearbooks here. They're at my dad's house. I would love to.
My Senorita?
I'd like to stick those pages together.
Her name was...
Is that unethical to jack off to yearbook pictures?
Is that unethical? No, because you're jacking off to the teacher who's an adult.
Okay, but I mean...
yeah, I think it is unethical to jack
off. But I was a kid.
No, but you're jacking off to an adult now. She was an adult the whole time.
Yeah, she was an adult. I think
it's weird to jack off to the kids in the yearbook because you're the same age now. That's weird.
Yeah, okay.
But
it is.
I'm not arguing. I'm just raising a question.
I was just saying a joke.
Mine was...
Wait, I didn't finish my point.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you did. That's how good you are talking. You're nailing points left and right.
So...
Like Dwight Howard.
Thank you. Is he good?
He's a basketball player.
Who's Dwight Howard?
I think he's a basketball player, and I think he's gay, and people are weird about it now.
Is he gay?
I think he didn't answer a question clearly enough, and people were like, oh, and he's like, I don't care what you think. So shout out to Dwight Howard.
So very first day, Senorita Ramirez says, does anyone speak Spanish? And like, I'm sitting in the back of the class and I'm just like not paying attention as usual. And everyone, like a bunch of Hispanic kids raise their hand. She's like, you, get out of my class. This isn't for you. You already speak Spanish. This is Spanish 101. And kicked him out of the class immediately. And I was sitting there. I'm like, what? Oh.
What just happened?
I didn't raise my hand. So I was just like a star student for the rest of the year.
So sick.
But I remember she was talking about something and she mentioned J-Lo. So what year was this? This is probably 2008. And I don't know when was J-Lo big?
Relevant? Yeah, she was big then.
What was J-Lo's career?
That was after Selena. Selena was like in 1997, 1998. So like,
J-Lo.
She's been big, yeah. She's been famous for a long time.
She's been famous for. But anyway, she goes. Because I knew who Jennifer Lopez was. I've heard that, but I didn't like connect the dots to J-Lo.
Oh, okay.
I'm stupid. I'm a junior high student.
I get it.
I'm like 13 or 14. I just discovered jacking off. And I'm like, you know who would really like to see this? My Spanish teacher.
She would love to see this.
But yeah, and she's talking about J-Lo, and I'm like, who's J-Lo? And she like stops the class, and he's like, you don't know who J-Lo is? And I'm like, no. And she's like, are you like really like the entire class is looking at me, and she's looking at me, and she's like, how do you not know who J-Lo is? And I'm like, I don't know. I play like StarCraft all day, and I'm on E-Bomb's World.
Yeah.
And she's like, J-Lo's like the most famous person. I'm like, I'm sorry. And she goes, all right. And I just felt like, oh, what?
Disappointed.
And everyone, it was like, I'm like, oh, I'm an outsider.
Mm-hmm.
That's my story.
Where you're like, oh shit, I'm not like.
And I'm like, fuck, I'm not gonna fuck Senorita Ramirez. Ruined it.
Oh damn it!
I don't know anything about pop culture.
I should have lied and been like, yes, I did used to watch that movie that she was in.
Actually, me and J-Lo, I know her. If you want to come.
She's always at my house, especially my bed. My Mrs. Ramirez, Senorita Ramirez.
Oh, you also had a Ramirez.
Well, my variation of her was a teacher named Miss Bezo. She's our English teacher. She must have been 25 at most. And she was very cute. She was little, like petite, like small little woman.
Yeah.
She's very cute, but she's also funny. Like she got a joke. And when a woman gets jokes, I'm like, oh, I love you.
Dude, when anyone gets jokes.
Yeah.
I'm like, pull your cock out right now. You're laughing at all my bits.
So I would very playfully flirt. Like I was very good at knowing that like what's just enough and not weird.
I would do that too with some
your PE teacher.
my lesbian PE teacher.
Football coach.
The football coach was like, Mac, you're really No, there was a few like English teachers that really I was just like flirty with them, and they were uggos, and I knew it, and I got away with shit just because I was funny to them.
Yeah. But I was a freshman. And
I could say that they're dead.
They're dead now because he killed them. I would very, very playfully flirt, and she would she wouldn't like flirt back, but she wouldn't be like,
she wanted it.
She was joking, very jokey, very lighthearted. And then a senior who was my brother's friend left and like ran away from home with one of the teachers in our school that he was sleeping with. And then
her?
No, different teacher.
Okay.
And then her and I, my teacher, that we never flirted again. We were very much like, okay, it's weird because
did you stop it or did she stop it?
It was very mutual. It was me. I stopped it
because you didn't want to run away. You're like, I love school.
I love school. Please don't run away.
I'm not real willing to risk this for you.
No, I'm not letting you ruin your reputation. But yeah, I remember my brother's friends who were twins, and one of them got the team. I mean, she was gonna fuck both of them, but she.
I bet she did.
Pretty crazy.
Oh, it's me. Jeff won.
Dude, yeah. Anyway, fucking weird.
Twins are weird
Twins are weird. I don't
because they only share one soul. So anytime you're talking to a twin, you're only talking to half a person.
Yeah, it's true.
Which is it's interesting, but it's weird. You guys are weirdos.
And it's wrong.
I don't think it's wrong.
I think it's wrong.
That's fair.
I think if you're a person who's pregnant and they're like, hey, you're gonna have twins, you go, get rid of one.
No, I would love to have twins.
Oh, man, that's a nightmare.
This is 2 for 1.
So much money.
Is it? It's just twice as much money.
Yeah, it's a baby by itself is a lot of money.
I think
2 of them at the same time.
Knocking out 2 is just it's a lot harder, but over time it pays off easily.
Sure,
so
that's true.
I
would never ever dress them the same.
No,
not once. I wouldn't let anyone even get. If I had twins, and a relative got me like matching outfits, I'd burn one in front of them. Like, no.
Oh.
One outfit per kid.
I would.
I'm not doing any fucking matching with my twins. They're different people.
I put a cigarette out on one of them's face, so I'd always know that's the one with the scar.
There's Lucky.
I'm never right at the beginning.
Yeah.
I'm like, I cannot have you guys, because if you mix them up and then one of them goes to heaven, one goes to hell, that was a whole nother story. Also,
it's truly a whole other story.
I don't think having half a soul is not a bad thing, because there's how many people do you bump into that have no soul
all the time?
So you're like,
especially in this city,
having half a soul is better than. I think most people don't have souls.
Yeah.
So if you have half, you're already
ahead of the curve, baby.
You're doing pretty good. Me, I think I have like 90%. I've lost a lot over the years. Mm-hmm. You're born.
Yeah, you lose.
You lose every time you watch.
It's way hard. It's possible to gain, but it's very hard to gain.
You think it's easy to gain?
You think it's easy to gain?
No, do you think you can gain? It's not
I think
easy.
You can gain. I think
easy to lose.
Very, very difficult. You have to do acts of service. You have to do things that benefit humanity but diminish your lifestyle. Because there's one thing to like help other people that doesn't hurt you at all.
Yeah,
that's nice. But I don't think that gives you anything. I think if you do things that hurt you in any way, shape, or form, but benefit
you have to
humanity,
sacrifice.
Sacrifice is the name.
If you just go to the soup kitchen, that's like a little you're sacrificing your morning.
Your morning, but what are you going to do? Jack off anyway?
If you're taking photos, then it doesn't count.
If you take photos and post them, it doesn't count anymore.
It doesn't count. You're not.
Or, because I actually have heard this kind of argument for things where like, oh, they did it only for social. Like, let's say
I'm raising awareness.
Okay.
Like, people aren't aware that soup kitchens exist.
There is a good argument for, let's say you, and let's say you're popular, you have a lot of followers. You go do something.
That never happened. But.
I know. You go do something that benefit. You donate. You go to a fucking like a homeless area, and you just keep giving people money. Pa 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 pa. Yeah. You spend $10,000.
I would do it for nefariously. I'm like, here's $100.
I hate that guy. Maybe there's more money if something happens to him.
Here's $100 and here's $200 of fireworks. And if I see anything funny happen, I'll be back tomorrow.
I might be back tomorrow with loose cash.
They're just dropping fireworks off in the homeless part of town.
And they're just like, what the fuck do they want from us?
That's my Project Mayhem.
Yeah.
Just handing out Roman candles.
There you go, fellas. Have fun. Oh, a tunnel. Yeah, that'd be really great. I'd love to see what they got into with that kind of stuff. But if you did that, let's say you spent $10,000.
Yeah.
And then you posted it. And then there's that immediate argument like, oh, you're only doing it to post it, to benefit yourself. But
you can benefit from it.
Then what if what you do ripples and 6 people go and copy you? And now it's 6 times the amount of money into the hands of people that need it.
But what if some skeezy YouTubers see your idea and steal it and start pranking people?
And giving them fake money?
Probably.
Have you seen that prank? It's not a great prank, but it's pretty funny. Where like, let's say you're at a Walmart and you grab a pair of AirPods and you walk up to someone.
So funny.
And you're like...
Yeah, this kid, he grabs a pair of AirPods off the shelf of Walmart. He hasn't paid for them yet. He goes up to the like, oh, can I pay for these up front? And they're like, the Walmart employee, yeah, whatever, doesn't care. Then he gives the AirPods to an old grandma.
Yeah, he's like, congratulations, you won these AirPods.
These.
And like, really? Like, yeah,
she's like, I
here
can
you
take
go.
And she was like, no, they're yours. Have them, they're free. And then she takes them and walks through the front door. The alarm goes off and the people stop her like, you're stealing it. So funny.
The boy gave it to me. What boy?
One of the funniest pranks I've ever seen. Dude, how
Really
funny?
good.
How funny was that YouTube video that YouTube pranks are getting shot?
So fucking funny. Can we please talk about it?
Yeah.
It's so.
No, actually,
sick.
we're just gonna mention it and then move on to the next
quickly.
I don't think that actually restored. It didn't restore my soul. It didn't get, but it restored a little bit of humanity. I lost.
Yeah. You're like, yes.
I'm like, finally, someone annoying got shot.
Someone annoying doing a bad
prank.
Bad prank in terms of both creativity and, ironically enough, execution.
Yeah. Just walking up with his phone
and being like,
just Google or YouTube prankster gets shot.
Very easy to find.
It's a 15-second video.
The best 15 minutes I've seen.
15 seconds. 15
seconds of cinema I've seen, and I just saw Killers of the Flower Moon. They should have just spliced that in there just in the middle for no reason.
Just in the bloopers that Scorsese's like, no, this is cinema.
This is cinema. Yeah, it's shot vertically. I don't give a fuck.
The YouTube prankster goes up, holds his phone up to some delivery driver.
Yeah. Imagine, that's sick being a delivery driver but having a gun at you at all times.
Oh,
I would
absolutely.
love that. It's more dangerous than being a cop.
Yeah, I think.
And we see why now, because of pranksters.
Mm-hmm. I think if I had to deliver pizzas or anything, I would absolutely. There's a ton of jobs where like you can't have a gun. I'm like, gotcha. Wink, wink. I don't have a gun on me right now.
Oh, it's not. I definitely have the safety on.
Yeah. How'd you shoot that guy? That was his gun. It fell out of his pocket.
Where is it? I don't know.
His friend took it.
His friend. I don't know. Puerto Rican guy.
Yeah. But then the YouTube prankster shoving the phone in the poor guy's face. He already looks like he's miserable. And then the guy being like, "Get away from me!
Get away from me!"
And he's leaving, and then them following him, and then the delivery driver just turns around and expertly out of his pocket. Less than a second, boom, shoots him once, and then keeps going on his way.
Moving.
And they found him innocent, I think.
Yeah, he's
jury.
Clear.
So
it's very funny. The aspect of there's so many aspects of why it's so funny to me is how there was no real warning like between get away from me and then shooting him.
Yeah.
Like not that he had to.
No, he was in whatever state he was in. I think he was a stand your ground state.
Mm-hmm.
So
even an emotional state. He was in hysterics.
So I think there are arguments. There's like legal arguments where you're not supposed to shoot someone if you can run, which is still, if you don't live in a castle doctrine state, it's like, hey, I'm threatened right now. I'm standing my ground. I'm too lazy to move.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'm American. I'm gonna run away.
I got a gun.
It's called jogging. It's like fucking 9mm jog.
The jury found him innocent. And then there was a video of the kid after.
Oh, is there?
And he's such a douchebag.
I didn't see this.
After they interview, his mom is like a trailer park mom who's like, just a smug, like a working lady. And her son is like goofing for the news cameras and be like, oh, yeah, I do it again. And I'm just like, couldn't have happened to a better person getting shot. And I think the YouTube kid is still going to make pranks, but now he might watch out. Yeah, it'd be so funny if he got shot again.
It was worth it to go
just following around like, I hope you prank me.
Please prank me.
Stalking him.
We just prank him over and over where he's around. We just go like this to him.
You just reach in your bucket really quickly.
I'm like,
he has PTSD.
Just keep giving him PTSD over and over again.
Woo.
Because the prank we watched that I really liked, I thought that guy is pretty funny, is the guy who puts up the fake fire alarms in the library.
Yeah. That kid's a douchebag, but he is funny.
Yeah, he's a douchebag, but he's funny. I hate him,
but the prank is so good.
It's really great.
Which is my favorite is when...
You do like that.
I love when someone I hate, like I'm like, this person stinks and I don't like them, and then the joke is so good, I'm like, I have to respect that.
I have to respect it.
The joke is good.
Yeah.
Because when I'm a fan of someone and they tell a good joke, I'm like, yeah, I knew you could do it.
I've always liked you. Yeah.
I know.
And you're disappointed. So
I'm like, yeah. Oh, you're still killing it?
Oh, wow. You're
Boring.
great at this still. Take a risk, loser. Yeah, but when you dislike someone and you like their joke,
give it up for them.
And you really like the joke. It's justice. It's fairness. It's really hey, it's admirable.
Thank you. So how else do you think you can how do you think you can gain soul points?
Ooh.
I think if you kill someone bad, you gain a little bit of soul.
I'm okay with that. I think there needs to be.
Do you think getting
that balance?
Do you think getting in a fight? Do you think you exchange a little bit of your soul when you box someone, when you spar someone?
There is a weird thing that happens when you're like.
It's like having sex.
It's like having sex. When you're fighting,
when you have sex with someone, they're part of you forever.
They're in there.
Which is why I don't have sex with fat chicks. I'm like, hey, I just
That's why.
That's why.
That's why. Yeah, that's the reason.
I want to, but I can't.
I'd love to. It's so stupid. But when you are fighting someone or spar someone,
that's why I don't fight fat people too.
Mm-hmm. There's this weird emotional place it can get to. It doesn't always get to. It's pretty rare.
You both have to be open and giving.
Yeah, where you're what happens in, at least my mind, I can't speak for anyone else. What happens in my mind, there's a wall that you are able to pass through that is very difficult to pass through. It's you have to kind of let go of your mortality, and you have to be more interested in the presenting of information slash presenting of your grit. Where in my head, if I'm swallowing someone hard, a part of me always says this is, oh, yeah, let's go to hell. Okay. I'll go to hell right now. I don't give a fuck. Let's see if you... Because the way I think of fighting, it's almost like chemotherapy. Where the thing I like about chemotherapy, or as a...
you love chemotherapy.
As a concept, as a way to, like a learning tool.
You just go down to the chemo center and I don't have cancer right now, but can I just get a little session?
Chemo is not medicine. Chemo is killing you.
Yeah.
But the cancer dies first. And I find that beautiful. I find it so beautiful. And I just love the idea of like, oh, cool. You want to go to hell? Let's go to hell. Let's see who dies first, because it ain't going to be me. And there's an emotional kind of release there. And then both parties have it. That's why when two guys go to war, like they fight like a hard fight.
Yeah.
They
always hug at the end.
Because they've both... you can't reach that level by yourself. You cannot do it. You need someone to oppose you.
It's funny how instinctual that is too, because even as like a kid, I remember getting in fights with kids, and then immediately, like there was kids I hated, and then we fought each other. I'm like, he's all right.
He's all right.
He's cool.
He's a cool guy.
I don't have any beef with him anymore. And we were like just fine to each other.
It's
schoolyard fights.
Unfortunate, not to be a fucking boomer and be like kids these days. It's unfortunate that any layer of violence is viewed as negative, when in reality there is aggression and then there's violence.
I think people are coming around.
Yeah.
I think Gen Z
is starting to see the wrong of the swaying back of it.
I think it's just like every single generation falls into they're weaker. It's like, no, there's some cool,
that's true.
There's some real sissies and there's some actual badasses. And
and there'll always be that. But I genuinely love that part of fighting.
I would love for you to get cancer and have to do chemotherapy.
I'd beat it.
And then beat it.
I'd beat it and then I'd kill myself.
You don't kill me. I kill me.
I kill me, motherfucker. I decide. That's the shit, man. I like goofy samurai culture stuff because of the idea of balance, which a lot of like dumb guys right now are like low samurai, but like you don't understand that samurai were all about balance, where they were murderers and they could fight with their hands and kill people with their hands.
What do you think it is about the samurai that appeals to a fat retard?
I don't know, because it's swords.
A guy with my body type.
I feel like if samurais didn't have swords, way fewer people would be into it.
You think it's just the curvy sword?
It's not a curvy sword. It's pretty straight sword. It's a katana.
No, that's the katana's the curvier one,
no,
right?
It's not.
What's the one? It has a slight curve, just to hit that spot where ladies like. And then the tanto is the straight one.
The tanto's a short one, but yeah, the katana has this very, because when you say curvier sword, I thought you meant like an
no, you're thinking
Arabic. What are they called? Anyway,
curvy sword.
That's
what they're called.
It's a perfect name for it. But samurai were obviously murderers, but they also were masters of tea ceremony and poetry, and they had to paint, and they did flower arrangement, and they were very balanced.
You like
find that awesome.
You like being a gay guy who can kill.
Yes,
that is cool.
Who eats pussy?
Yeah, you're so gay that you're like,
I'm so gay. Hey, girl, I'll make you come. That straight guy around the corner is too stupid to fuck you right. I'll do it.
Yeah,
that's basically the name of the game for me.
You and fat white guys all follow the Bushido code.
The Bushido code. Yeah, the Bushido code. Woo!
The bush eating. You get it.
Yeah, we did it. We did the fucking joke.
That's the name of the podcast.
That's the name of the podcast this week.
Bushido Code. No,
not even close.
We got 15 more minutes.
Just making sure.
You're in here for 15 more minutes.
Oh no, that sucks.
Do you want to know where spick comes from?
Oh yeah, please.
The etymology.
Etymology of spick.
Etymology.
The racial slur.
Some sources in the United States believe that the word spick is a play on Spanish accented pronunciation of the English word speak. Spick is contraction of the earlier form of spiggoty, which does sound like, oh, you fucking spigot.
Yeah, that one hits way harder.
That was like, oh, man. Oldest known use of spiggoty in the 1910 Boy Aviators of Nicaragua, blah, 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 some book from 1970, blah, blah, blah. Explanation, no speaker de inglés. No, but I don't know. What does spiggoty mean?
I don't know.
I gotta look up that.
I feel like I've heard it before, but I can't put my finger on it because it sounds both like a type of lawn watering.
Yeah, spiggoty. Spiggoty, a person of Hispanic descent.
Oh,
what the hell?
That's the definition?
Oh wait, that's hate. Oh, from hatebase.org. What a sweet URL.
That's awesome.
I think
sponsor the podcast. And this week we're brought to you by hatebase.org.
The meaning of
one-stop shop for hate.
The meaning of spiggoty is spick. Man, I hate when dictionaries do that.
They just go back and forth.
Yeah, they're just like, we don't know.
I had to explain to a kid that you can't define a word with the word.
Yeah, you can.
You can't.
I mean, you can. It's not a good definition.
It's not a definition. It doesn't work.
What was the word this kid was trying to describe?
They've done it many times. I can't remember. I asked them if they knew what peripheral means. Yeah. Or something like that. I can't remember what it was. But they're like, yeah. I'm like, what does it mean? Like, it's peripheral. I'm like, that's not. Can't do that.
Yeah, you can use it in a sentence, but.
Yeah, you can use it in a sentence, but that doesn't prove you
repeated it back. Peripheral. What you see not in your main vision, but on the side. Mm-hmm. Look at me. I can define things.
I'm so sick. Dude. That's awesome.
There are like a lot of words that I use where someone's like, define that. I'm like, I can't, but I can use it in a sentence. I know how to use it.
I know how to use it, and you're being a dick right
now. Because I read books, and that's it. I don't. Yeah. You should be glad that I said that word right.
Yeah.
I don't, because I was the last word I got made fun of for using wrong was I said posthumously.
Oh, that's nice.
This was like 10 years ago. And my uncle was like, hey, everybody, look at this dumbass. And I was like, oh,
what'd I say? What'd I say?
Yeah, and then he's like, it's posthumously. And I'm like, fuck.
Damn, but he's right.
So stupid. I don't even know who J-Lo is. I'm not going to fuck my uncle now. Oh, he hates me.
And you'd be like, you know what, Uncle? You're posthumous, you unfunny piece of shit. Yeah, when we were watching, someone said homage.
That one goes either way. If there's enough stupid people that say it, I think homage is like what people who think they're like they have class. Like they like to say, I like to keep the U's in color, and like they're like trying to be a little Brit.
Yeah.
It's like
you're not Canadian. Shut up.
Yeah, well, that's not what we say here. We're Americans.
We're
Talk
Americans.
normal.
Speak English. You speak.
No speak English. Why did I say that Chinese style?
I think I called my dad to speak last time we were here. He did something so Hispanic. I was insane.
Did he react to it?
No, he didn't care.
No.
So stupid.
Yeah.
Posthumously is a good one. What's the epitome? Where people say epitome?
That's a
really good. That's a really embarrassing. Because if you read it, I remember we were in high school. We did something. We were reading out loud. Yeah, I was held back a lot. And
were you?
I was held back once.
That is a lot.
That is a lot. And
what grade?
I think first grade or kindergarten.
You were that stupid?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That early?
I got really held back. This was one of the my first heartbreak. My first heartbreak was
when you're like, I'm gonna fuck my kindergarten teacher. She's like, actually, you're very stupid. We have to. You get one more year to try.
Like, one more year. I sorry faced her, but she
kindergarten.
Well, let me explain. I did.
Well, you don't know the difference between triangles and squares.
One thing that I remember now was we had to do a show and tell, and to like bring something purple, and I just forgot. and I just stole like a white glassy rock we had in the class, and they're like, I'm like this, and they're just like, no, it's white, and you just took it out of that thing. I'm like, I fucking forgot. I'm not stupid. I just fucking forgot, and I'm a little stupid. And so
you know what purple is now, though,
yeah,
right?
yeah, dude, fucking know.
Can you use it in a sentence?
That chair is purple.
What chair?
Purple chair. But so in this elementary school, you all lined up in front of your door. You sat on the line in front of the door of the classroom.
Like before you go in?
Before class started.
Yeah.
So the new year started, and I see all of the kids that was in my class last year on one door. So I just sat with them. I'm like, oh, this is my class. I move up a year. And they're all walking in the room like, no, Diego, you're over there. And I sat with these kids who were younger. And I just watched all my friends go into a classroom. And I was just like, I remember my heart breaking and just being like, why am I not allowed to be with my friends? And also I think they thought I was more, because I was in ESL, which is English as a second language, which is technically true.
I got put in that too.
Yeah, but like
it happens to a lot of like just Spanish. Well, it happens to a lot of Spanish because you don't speak English, because it's like English is a second language. But I didn't speak Spanish because I forgot it. So I learned English. So I'm sitting there in ESL. Also, ESL like it was like half retarded kids and half
same.
like just kids who didn't speak English. And so they would like do hearing tests on you and be like, "What color is this?" And I'm like, "That's purple." What are you talking about? Why am I here? And it like I remember the teacher being like, "Yeah, you're not supposed to be here." I'm like, "So can I leave?" And she's like, "No."
Yeah.
I'm like, "All right. I hate bureaucracy.
This sucks.
I'm a first grader and I already hate the system."
I literally had the same experience where I went from being the dumbest kid in the class to then being put in ESL and thinking I was a genius. Because it's like a bunch of like I remember there was a white kid, like a full white kid there who was just like a trailer park kid who was just like so dumb
that he didn't speak anything.
He just made noises, and he and I were always getting in arguments. I'm like, you're not even close to being right.
You were fighting with the
yeah, dude, he's fucking so stupid. I hated him.
And he's dead now.
And he's dead now because Mac killed him.
Well, I didn't say that.
But yeah, so I got held back because of that, and I forgot about it. And I until like I was like in 8th grade or 7th grade, I'm like, why am I a year older than everyone in my class? And then I found out. It's because I got held back in fucking 1st grade like a real loser.
That could have also just been a teacher mistake.
Yeah, it could have been.
And you're just like, you got an extra year of school.
Man, that's crazy to think of.
Your whole life could have changed.
Yeah, it really could have.
But
I'm pretty happy.
You'd have been a normal fatso.
I would have been a fatso.
I don't know, maybe. You don't know what happens.
That's true.
You could be playing video games with your friends.
Yeah.
But then you had all your friends ripped from you and you had this fire lit in you.
I had this burning fire that I could only depend on myself.
And you were like, I'm better than everyone.
Yeah.
I'm
idiots don't know what a triangle is.
All these idiots who are I'm 1 year better than you.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I wonder if you could.
I remember I went outside with one of the other kids because we had to go to the bathroom in pairs sometimes. And we saw a lizard
in
doing
ESL or normal
in
class.
ESL. This was in 10th grade. No,
the buddy system.
We had these lizards that would lean up, and that big red thing would go from under their throat.
Lizard? Where'd you go to?
South Florida.
Okay.
This big red thing, and the one kid I was with wouldn't stop looking. I'm like, "Let's go. We gotta go." And he goes, "They have a red thing." I'm like, "Yeah, it's mating season, whatever." I used to love Discovery Channel. I'd watch all of that stuff.
But you did like Discovery Channel, you sick freak.
All right. And we got back to class, and the kids
it's
like
mating season. And that's the only time I watch Discovery Channel. It's all the mating shows.
We got back to the class, and the kid goes to the teacher, "Miss it," whatever the fuck her name was. The lizards are red. It's mating season. She goes, "Where did you hear that?" And he's like, "Diego," and she's like, "Diego, come here." I'm like, I already knew. I'm like, fuck, what? What? And she goes, "What? How do you know it's mating season?" I'm like, "I watch Discovery Channel. I don't know." And she goes, "Who told you what mating season?" I was like, "I don't. It's animals. I'm not watching pornography, you
I don't
dumb
know
bitch."
what that is. I just know it is. It's mating season.
I did know what it was, but I'm not like, I think adults lose grasp of how like innocent that idea is for animals to child. Like I understand how I'm not stupid. There's a whole thing. It was a whole thing for weeks. And she's like, "Where did you see it again?" I'm like, Discovery Channel.
No, I think she might have been like just making sure she was overprotective and be like, "Oh, this kid wasn't getting molested, was he?"
God.
And they just had, if she was like,
All right.
"Where'd you didn't?" No one touched you.
Yeah, some priest is like, hey, it's mating season. I gotta get my little jollies off.
My lizard's a little red right now.
No, man, that was good years back in elementary school. I got picked up and thrown once.
That happens to everyone.
Okay. Overhead, like a boy your age.
Oh, a boy your age.
Yeah, he's a boy. He was in my class.
Are you sure he wasn't a year older than you?
He was fucking 4 years old. He was huge.
Yeah.
We were arguing, and he just picked me up over his head. It's crazy.
And then he put you down gently?
Yeah, not gently.
Oh, okay.
Just fucking fully ate shit. Just hard. On that ground that's like the roughest carpet, you know, like that purple school carpet that's like it doesn't move at all.
Are you sure it was purple?
No, I'm not sure. It could have been gray. God damn it. Really could have been gray.
No, we only had asphalt and then rocks. What?
Yeah, it's funny because Utah. Just rocks everywhere. They didn't even pave the floors.
There were like little rocks the size of peas.
Oh.
Just tons of rocks. I love rocks. Rocks on a playground is awesome. And then we would grab the rocks and we'd throw them at cars over the fence.
When I was living in Columbia, at the edge of our neighborhood behind a chicken restaurant was the jungle. Like literally went from like houses to like the jungle.
Yeah.
And it was like a big almost like if you imagine if they took half a football field and they took like a bunch of cars and made them do donuts and like weird, like it's just like dirt, kind of like hilly but small, and we would just do dirt clog wars back there.
Yeah. And you ever see like an aerated lawn?
A what?
When you aerate a lawn?
Aerate a lawn. No.
There's a little machine that has like cylinders that poke holes in poke holes in your lawn and then pull up grass so it allows more or nitrogen to get into the grass to help it. Like it's like a type of fertilizer. So then it leaves all the dirt clods on top. And when that would happen on the field, it was a fantastic day. Because for the whole week we were having dirt clod wars, just knocking dirt clods. That's what that is. It's a dirt clod.
Yeah, that makes sense.
A clod, which is a
clog.
Clog. I'm saying clod with a D.
Yeah, you are saying like it's a French
dirt
piece of
clod,
ground.
like a clod. This might be a Utah versus Florida Columbia thing. Because in Utah we also say we don't say playing hooky. Huh? We say what was the term in Utah? It was I already forgot. Man, I haven't been there forever. Yeah, it's dirt clod. We would say sloughing.
Sloughing.
If you would slough school. And it was such a Utah only word. No one in Nevada or Colorado or Idaho it was just like, they were sloughing school today. I don't know why that word was, but that's the word we used.
We had my friend has kids now. And he moved back to Florida
because a clog is a wooden shoe or like a drain clog.
Yeah, and it clogs. If you put it back in, it clogs that hole.
All right, I see where. No, it's a clod.
He went back to Florida, and he has been reminding me of a.
Did you say a word wrong? You fucking fool!
That in Florida you called kids jits.
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 That's like a southern.
Oh, okay, cool.
Phrase.
I mean, Florida's pretty south.
I don't know if it's just for kids though.
No, that's what we call someone a legit. Because he wrote a thing called "Show Me Your Jits," and now my brain sees that as jujitsu. I'm like, oh, I'll show you some jits. And it's like, oh, you mean kids?
Whoa. So, clog versus clod. What's the difference? And this Reddit Gen X, because you're older than me. You're Gen X. You're an old boomer.
I'm not Gen X.
This says dirt clog fights. Who wants to find a nice? So this guy is using clog.
Yeah,
it's clod.
I don't think so because it makes no fucking sense.
Let's see this Reddit. Quick question: is it clod or clot?
These are another one in the mix.
Clod is a clump of dirt or stupid person. It really is the perfect word for period to use. What the?
Black person wrote that, a period.
Clod. A lot of people are saying. I think it's just the etymology.
Wow.
It's clod though. I'm right.
Are you really?
Yeah, it's clod.
Okay.
A clod of dirt.
I've never heard that.
I think you have. You've just been mishearing it. If we look up clod.
If I misheard it, then I didn't hear it.
Clod, a lump of earth or clay.
Wow.
Let's look up clog. That just shows me a bunch of shoes I can buy. A shoe with a thick wooden sole, an encumbrance or impediment, clogging the system.
Interesting. Because that's what in my head is like, oh yeah, dirt clog.
I think you were saying it wrong all these years. Well, no, other people were saying it wrong too online. You're not as wrong.
Thank you.
But
thank you. That's all I need.
You are in the minority. You fucking spec.
As always. Man, I hope someone white listens to this and gets upset.
I don't have that problem. My co-host, who shall not be named, I think because people say stuff to me, and I'm like, oh, I don't care.
Yeah.
And it doesn't get like when somene's mad at me, it does not get under my skin. I'm like, oh, well, you're mad. Well, I'm sorry.
Sure, I get that.
And so
I don't want to make people upset. I have no interest in making people upset. It doesn't do anything for me.
I like it. I like it a little bit. I don't
like it.
Sometimes it's fun.
If it's something that I'm doing that
you don't like
I'm having fun, like I'm just being silly. Pardon me. I don't like hurting anybody. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
I'm not hurting anyone, but sometimes it's funny to push people's buttons.
I don't find enjoyment in that.
Especially when someone has a big red button that is just out in the open.
Floating and just like, it's so big and easy to press.
And they're just like, bloop. And they're like, I'm just like, I'm not, oops.
Oops, it's so big. Hi. I can't believe I touched it. I'm sorry.
That's on you. If your button is that big and exposed.
Make your button smaller.
Dude, I have no.
Like a little clip.
My button is deep inside my body.
You'll never find it. It's in his mental G spot.
Yeah. Good luck pressing that button.
It's fucking tough to get to, honey.
And when you hit it, I'm going to explode.
This is mine. Oh, Cowboyish Borington.
All right, that's the podcast.
Watching a train video by everybody.
Thank you. Not the kind you think.
Not the kind you think. It's
not the kind you wish. Thank you for...
That Latino Heat did on you.
What?
Well, we fuck someone who's watching.
Oh. All right. Thank you, Diego Lopez.
I love you.
Do you have anything upcoming that you want to promote?
No.
Yeah, your new old Twitter.
Oh, someone help me get my Twitter back. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, Diego's old Twitter, this Diego Lopez, has been banned off of X.com.
I made one joke and I fucking lost my Twitter account.
So you can follow him on Nihilift. How do you spell that?
Nihilift. Nihilist, but an H instead of an F instead of an S.
That's a word I can never spell.
Nihilist. Yeah. Or this Diego Lopez on Instagram. Bye bye.
You're on TikTok.
I'm on TikTok. Yeah. Nihilift on TikTok as well.
And you're on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube. You can find me there.
And you're posting a lot of YouTubes.
Thank you.
Come on, promote yourself.
Hey guys, help me, please. I'm very talented and funny. And a sexual dynamo.
That's the podcast. Thank you so much. Yeehaw. Oh, wait. I have to promote. Subscribe to our Patreon. I podcast there. Also, cowboyboys.store for merch. See ya. Yeehaw.